Is it me? Does this work? Hello? Oh, I forgot to do all the things that I'm supposed to do. Wait, hold please. Hi, it's me, Scott. I've been traveling. I'm gonna just, oh well, no one's listening now. Let's go here. Let's go perhaps here. Perhaps here. Perhaps even here. Possibly I'm so out of, I don't know how to do this anymore. How do you do this? Here? Perhaps. Like this? Here? Hi, sorry. Don't mind me. Okay, hi. I should have done those things before I started the stream. Hello, it's me. It's kind of messy in here again. I've been gone for 3 weeks. I've been in Pittsburgh doing Pittsburgh things. It went well. There's so much to do in the next few months. I got a Tiki shout out, but that was last month. That was a whole month ago. Everything is so long ago. There's some like, this is a mess. This is a dismembered traffic light, it appears to be. Okay, so I honestly, life in turmoil. I'm having a tumultuous life right now. And I thought that I should do something like stream Sudoku. Maybe make me feel better. Maybe give me some purpose in life. So, obviously the thing to do when you're feeling down is Blobz puzzles. So let's go here. So I have this series. This is going to be, we're going to see how this goes. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I've been on a multi-month like deep Balatro addiction and finally got Completionist Plus after about 400 hours. And so I have not been doing a ton of Sudoku. On the flight back, I did just start dabbling in Sudoku again. So I've done a little bit of Sudoku dabbling, but I feel very out of practice. And then as if that were not bad enough, these are 7x7 puzzles, so I'm guaranteed to forget. So these are, we're in German at the moment. Do we do this? The German version of this page has changed. Okay, good. Should I log in here? Probably, so we can rate the puzzles. Spoiler alert on me rating Blobz puzzles. They're gonna be good. I never met a Blobz puzzle that I didn't like, with the exception of that first pinball puzzle, just because I had such a hard time with it. Wait, why didn't I log in? What happened? Log in. Is that wrong? Login failed. Uh-oh. Is that not what my name is? Maybe it's not what my name is. No, it's Scott Garner is my name. How about that? Don't ever ask me that. Okay, so we have a series of Blobz puzzles here called the 7x7 snacks, which I don't think I did. Maybe I looked at some of these at some point. Nothing seems familiar, but it's been a chaotic few months, so hard to say. So what we want to do is let's just go through these and see how many we get through. I don't have a sense of the difficulty. This one is 1 star, it appears to be, so maybe that's manageable. But I guarantee you I will find a way to cause problems for myself with 7x7 puzzles. It is a problem with my brain. Okay, so one important thing we need to do is pick a... What do we want back here? I don't know. I'm just going to put in the word 7 and see what happens. Makes me think of there's a Prince song. None of these are very compelling 7s. That's kind of cool, though. None of these are streaming 7. Look at that! It's called Blobz Mush. It's got Blobz and 7. It's a little much, I feel like borderline traumatizing. It's pretty. This is all by 7DC. just want something nice, relaxing, soothing. So 7DC seems to be a prolific shader author. There's really good ones in here. Okay, maybe 7 wasn't my deal. Let's just do, what's new? No, that's not how you do it. You do browse, maybe? What's hot? That's cool, but it's a bit fast. I feel like we've done these octograms before. Octa is too many. We only want 7, not 8. This Twisted Torus, kind of like the Twisted Torus. Let's just go with the Twisted Torus. We won't worry about being thematically appropriate. Okay, so each row, column, and region, 1 to 7. We got interesting. Did I do that? Maybe I did do this puzzle. I remember something with Kropke with like non 9x9s. Anyway, one is double the other. I guess like the 8-4 pair is removed from consideration, right? You still have 1, 2, 4. That's kind of like a triple arrangement, but okay. So I guess let's do these puzzles, huh? Like the interesting thing about the black dots, just thinking about black dots in a 7x7, normally you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, but 8 does not exist in this puzzle. But that doesn't rule out 4 because of reasons. And the 4 still is like has 2 has multiple options, 4 does not. 4 now only can go with a 2, right? Is that what we're learning here? So how do we want to address this? This not being a 3 means this is not a 6. That's fair enough. This can't be 3 or 6, so those are just removed from consideration. Same here. This is not a 6, so this can't be a 3. This, since this can't be a 2, this can't be a 1, but you can still do 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 4. This 4, right, because it can't have an 8, this can't be 4. Is that fair to say? So the 2 can go with 1 or 4, and the 3 can go with the 6. We can have a 1, 2, or a 2, 4 pair here. A tomato, hello. Same here, 1, 2, or 2, 4. No 4 here. 1 goes with 2, 2 goes with 4, 6 goes with 3. 1 goes with 2, 2 goes with 1, 3 goes with 6, 4 goes with 2. Someone just knock on my door. Knocking on my chamber door. I realize I'm probably making this more complicated than it's meant to be, but I gotta reacclimate a little bit, you know? Reassess. Another thing to think about, so, you know, no major revelations at the moment, is, do any of these people do something? Yeah, this is an easy one. So in this region, right, every region must contain, so this region must contain a 5, and it's not here, and it's not here, and it's not on a black Kropke. So it is here. Ellen Damasi. I know. I haven't streamed for months, so I have to ease myself back in. I have to ease in with Blobzness. At this point, should I even solve puzzles by other people? Should I be a Sudoku monogamist? Possibly. I've streamed so little this year. You gotta take what you get. 5 here as well in this region. We see these things. El Damasio, you're doing well. 5 ends up here, and then similarly 5 in this region. That's fun. Cheerful Jan B, hello. It's been a long time. I hope you're well. So that's all reasonable. That puts 5s all over the place, which is comforting. There's some places we don't have 5s. The sequentialness also means 1 is not here because the 2 is not available for friendship. Oh my gosh, it's Blobz. Blobz, I was just thinking about the 6502 processor in the last week. Really, I was thinking about this stream. I'm not really into test-driven development, but someone wrote an emulator for 6502 by just writing all of the tests first. Just like going through the like documentation, the 6502, and writing all the tests, and then going back and like backfilling the logic to make the tests pass. It's interesting. Okay, so I don't know what to do here. I'm sure it's very obvious, but we'll just sprinkle some 4s around, perhaps. 4s Do I know anything about anything? I don't think that I do, really. I'm feeling very exposed by how little Sudoku practice I have had in recent months. My Bellotto game is on point, I think. But try to wean myself off Bellotto. I would say it maybe crossed the line into an addiction or an obsession, trying to get the completionist plus plus. Okay, think harder, perhaps. 1 in here is ruled out of there and there, but you could have a 1, but we do know 1 is in this neighborhood, so 1 is ruled out of here, right? That's a reasonable consideration. That also means 1 is in this land, but that doesn't feel very useful. Do we get our 5s everywhere? Not yet. We're getting close, though. This 5 must be over here. It must just be only here. So that we will put a 4 or a 6 here as a friend for the 5. Friend of 5s everywhere. That is going to place this 5, which is nice. So now do we have all of our 5s? We're so close to having every single 5. This region needs a 5. Okay. My 5-ness is complete. This 4 does see this 4, but 2 can still go with the 1. But that does appear to corner the 4. Does that seem like a true... Does it seem like I'm telling the truth? The tooth? The 2, the 4. The 4... That's not a real statement. We need a 2 and a 6 here, and also a 7 would be nice to have these days. We do know there's a 7 in here. Right, the 7 we really haven't thought very much about. Perhaps worth considering. Or perhaps not. 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're only 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad at this. 6 has to be in a place. Do we care about 6s very much? I kind of care about 4s a little bit. The 5 and the 4 here means the 6. Well, the 6 is already rolled out of there, so that was not a meaningful statement. But 6 isn't here because it couldn't be next to the 5, the 4. So that means the 7 is also not here. Does that sound true? 7 could only go here with the 6. 5 and 4 are not available. 6 not available. So this is just 1, 2, 3. 1 sees this. That means this isn't 2 because it doesn't have a buddy. So we almost have a 1, 2, 3 triple. The 4. So this is... No, there's no 3. Okay, shoot. I'm sorry. Let me back up a little bit because I think I was confusing my crop keys. 1, 2, 3. This is not a black crop key, sorry. 1 goes with a 2. It's either a 2-3 pair or it's the 1-2. That was a mistake. Still, we are close-ish to cornering. A tomato. Do I need to think down here? Oh, there's a 2 down here. Did you know that? That this, according to this pencil mark, I placed a 2 down here? Okay, so maybe there's no 2 there. You can still have 1, 2. But this 3 has no friend anymore, right? This 3 is lonesome. The 3 is not able to find a mate. That's sad. That does seem to still allow for the either of these, but it does affect both of these. And that removing 2 from both sides means we lose the 4. Interesting. Well, the 1 just can't go over here anymore because it was counting on the 2. So that is the 6 and that is the 3. So that is the 1. So that's very exciting. 3 is not here. This is a kind of 1, 2, 7 triple, but that means this is a 4, 7 pair, and doesn't that mean? What does that mean? In the column 2, 4-7 pair. 1, 2. So this just is like a 1, 2, 4, 7 arrangement. We end up with a 3-7 pair here. This digit must make an appearance over here somewhere with that. That seems okay to me. How do we feel about ones? The 1 in this region is certainly here. So there's no ones here, so this is a 1, which 3ifies you and 6ifies you. Does that seem true? That un-1ifies... No, I broke the puzzle. Sorry. What did I do? Back up a little bit. We did the 4-7 pair. What did I just say about ones? That was a false statement. Did I break the puzzle? No. Okay, I'm just being silly. One could be anywhere in here, but this... Well, this definitely can't be a 1. Right? This is explicitly not a 1, because we said 1 was in here. And 1 can't be here, because we know the 1 is here. Right? So that means 1 is here. Is that true? This 1, there's a 1 here, so 1 is not there. That means 1 is here. But 1's not here, so the intersection is here. I explained that very poorly, but hopefully you know what I mean. This 1, I mean, there's other room for 1s. This one's a little bit interesting, just in that this can't be a 1 and this can't be a 1, but this also can't be a 1. But there's just this. Does this have to be a 1? Where's the 1 in here? Or it's you. Could be you. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. But I think either of these could be 1s. You're a 1, 2, 4, but not a 4. Or a 2. Oh, right. This is part of a 1, 2, 4 triple. And then 2 and 4 see it. So that is the 1. That's the 3. That's the 6. So was that accidentally semi-correct earlier, but not fully correct? Oops. You're a 2, 4 pair. 2, 4 pair seems reasonable, which places the 1 here. And the 7 here. And, oops, the 2, 4 here. But the 2 sees you. You're the 4. You're the 2. You're not. You're just a 6, 7 pair. Is that true? Possibly. You get the 4. You get the 2. You get the 4. You get the 7. You appear to be a 4. You're part of a 1, 2 pair, but not a 2. That's you. 6, 7. The other half of the 6, 7 ends up here. You are some digits. You're not 2s. You're a 2. In here we need the 6, 7, and we also need the 3. So that just is 3, 6, 7, right? With the 7 seeing us here. 3, 6, 7. You're not 6. You're not 7. Feels true. We used our other clues, so we probably just need to actually think about how to solve this puzzle. Right, the 1. And then we're left with a 3, 6. Is that true? 3, 6 pair. Does anybody see that? Not that I see. The 3, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. You're part of 3, 6, 7. So this is also 3, 6, 7, just like in the bottom, and the 7 is visible, but we don't see a 6 in this case. Just the 7. That's fine. You're part of a 3, 6, 7, but you also need a 2. So the 2 is placed. We also need... What else do we need? You're the other half of this 3, 7 pair. Juggler, hello! How's it going? You'll be shocked to know I'm doing a Blobz puzzle. But here's the thing about it. It's a Blobz puzzle that has... Oh, Tweak4242, thanks for following me. I know, I'm doing a Blobz puzzle, but here's the thing about it. It's only a 7x7, so it doesn't count. It's totally different. It's like I'm doing something completely different. We do just have a naked 4 here, completely nude. So we have a bunch of stuff pencil marked, which probably means that this puzzle is solved? Is that what that means? Or did I make a silly mistake somewhere? We use other clues. Who wants to disambiguate this puzzle? This is a 3-7 pair, so both of these see a 3, right? Like one of these people is a 3, they both see this. So you're the 6, you're the 3, you're the 7, the 6, the 3, the 7, the 3, the 7, the 3, the 6, the 7, the 6. Charming. Charming. Watch this. I'm very bad. I'm so bad. I do not comment on the internet ever, except for Blobz. Charming is what I will say. But the problem is I'm going to end up saying charming 7 times today. But again, I'm in a state where you just have to take what you can get. I have to. Okay, wait. Do I have to enter the solution before I can say it's charming? Charming. Did it take it? Did it accept my charm? It did. Okay. So we need a solution. What's the solution code? Row 3. Does my thing work here? If I copy this, we had to remake the. I think it doesn't. Does it? Because Chrome wouldn't let me do anything anymore. I'm gonna call it. I just feel like my designation of puzzle difficulty is not meaningful. I feel compelled to just call every puzzle average just because my solving is perhaps below average, so maybe it offsets a little bit. Okay, that was charming. Now, 7 citadels, which I'm already afraid of that term because of some trauma from earlier puzzles. Okay, I was afraid these were going to be whatever. No, I'm sorry. I thought it was going to end up being a fortress puzzle. So I was terrified. Oh, is that how it... That sounds lovely. Blobz cookies. All of Blobz. It's a very charming cookie. So we're doing 7 citadels. And we're doing... This one is more difficult, but has a higher rating. So let's go do it. Do we feel compelled to change the background? I don't really feel compelled to change the background. I feel like the purple swirlies are suiting the color palette we're dealing with here. Okay. Divide the grid into 7 kingdoms, each consisting of 7 orthogonally connected cells. Each row, column, and kingdom must contain a digit 1 to 7 ones. Every kingdom contains a citadel. 7 citadels form a set of the digits 1 to 7. Okay, that's good to know. Digits in cage cells indicate how many cells of the same kingdom are seen orthogonally from that position, including itself. White dots lie on the boundary between 2 kingdoms. Additionally, they separate consecutive digits. Okay, so let's start with our 7 kingdoms. These are our 7 kingdoms. And it appears to be true that white dots separate kingdoms. Do we include ourselves in our cage counts? I think we said we did. Including itself. Other kingdoms block vision. Okay. So, how do we do this puzzle? Like, this person is both, but this isn't like, these aren't circles in the sense of circles. These are circles, but they're not circles, right? Meaning these circles just are to show the set and the different kingdoms. It doesn't mean that the digits appear some number of times. That appears to be the case. Okay. So one of these people is going to have a 7 in it. And that's important. This person could be a maximum of 6. Using the black pen tool, make the kingdom colors pop. Is that the secret? Some circle needs a 1, which is outrageous. Wait, how does a circle ever have a 1? Wait, how does a circle have a 1? Oh, it just has to be the circle that's not in a cage. It's this one. Thanks for gently hitting me. Yes. I meant to say hinting, but I said hitting. But he was kind of like hitting me on the head with the idea. Yes, we can see there is exactly one digit that is not inside. There's one circle that is not caged. It's an unbound circle, and it must be this person, because in any other case, it would be a real problem. So this has no meaning in terms of vision, because we know ones can't go in cages, because that's absurd. Blobz is encouraging the use of the black pen tool. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, we could do the whatever. We'll put it in, I'll put it everywhere. I'll strike out these. I will strike down these crop keys. I will strike them down. So we know we can get some maximum bounds on some of these, but how meaningful is that? Like a maximum bound. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we agree with that? That that's the truth? When I say that this could be 2, 3, 4, or 5 and nothing else. This could be up to 6. This person feels limited. This is limited to 4, right? 2, 3, 4. Does that feel true? Possibly true. This person, I guess could you do that? We know this. Okay, what we have to get out. That's a true statement. This person has to go somewhere to accommodate 7, but it feels like it could go a number of places to do so. We know the 2 can't go with the 1, so this would be a 3. So that's a thing to consider, actually. Like, this could actually be a 6 that would force the 5 here, and then we'd end up with that situation. This person has plenty of room to grow. Is this the only place that a 7 can go? This could be a 7, right? This certainly can't be a 7. This can't be a 7. This, oh no, this could be. This could be a 7. Never mind. I'm speaking absolute nonsense. The thing to consider, therefore, is the following thing, which is what? It feels like it might be meaningful to think about these people. Like, normally on a white crop key, you would just like expand your bounds if you didn't know what you're doing, and I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. Like, you'd say this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but in this case we know it can't be 1 because it's caged. And you would do the same thing here, which is also very clumsy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but then the 1 is not available. But this doesn't feel other than just giving me a visual that the 7 isn't there. But the 7, so set one of these is the 7? Is that the... We can't do this, right? Because if we tried to do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we try to do this, both of these digits would be 7, and that would be upsetting. So in both cases, whichever one of these is the 7, it's got to tick like a little corner. Should I be thinking about this one? Let's pencil mark it. Oh, it can't be a 7. It obviously isn't a 7 because it can't be, because it's only a 5. If I had only pencil marked it like over aggressively. So if we just said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that was wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, I'm sorry. What did I do? Put those digits back. I was on the wrong square. It was my fault. If we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we would immediately say 1 could not be there. 6 is the maximum here. 7 is not allowed because this can't be 6. It's this fellow is bounded in this direction. So this is a maximum of 6. So one of you people is the 6, and one of you people perhaps is the 5. But the 7 is only here. And the thing about the 7 is, we were just talking about, we can't do this. Because if we tried to do this, then this would also be a 7, and that would be very upsetting to everyone. But the only thing we can do is this. Right? Is that true? That is neat. I agree. I would go so far as to call it charming. And then force a 6 here. And then we kind of know, what do we know? I mean, we know the remaining digits in this, but I'm not sure how useful I find that. We know things like, you know, we know some things like blue is going to need a 7. It's going to have to find one. And it's not going to find it here. But we already know that blue at least has to dip down into 2 different locations. The border. Oh, of course, Blobz. How could I forget? The border. Critical. Which you are right. It is critical. Because now, where does pink go? At least to here. Right? I could extend the border even more if I felt like it. No, I couldn't. Because pink could go here. Now, what does this person do? Who can get... Did I do something wrong? Red is cramped, I agree. We talked about red needing to go places. So one consideration one might have is like, who can even get over here? This person. If this person isn't red. Like orange, any way I think that we try to get in there, even though this is 7, we're going to trap red. Like no, red, this is unreachable by any person that isn't red. So this has to be red as well. Now, no matter what happens in the universe, if we can't get out, right? So you're saying, Juggler is saying, column 4, yes, Juggler. Juggler, I'm getting there. Everyone's too fast for me. So we know at a minimum, we could, if we try to cram red, in the corner, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is, we don't really know what's going on here. Like orange could come down here, but we do know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not sufficient. So red has to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Red at least has to come here, right? Like that's a requirement. And that means red. That's true. Blobz, thank you, Blobz, for wrangling this. Now, an interesting thing that this means, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, means that this can't be red, right? Because this has to be a boundary, which forces orangeness here and forces redness here. Is that a fair statement? I kind of forgot that we were on tomatoes because I was doing the heat map for a while. So, okay. What do we know about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have one more space for redness. This is a 2. Thank you. Very adept use of tomatoes. Appreciate that. So the 2s, you will notice that this sees 2 cells, which forces the 3 here, which is very charming. Again, charming. The 2 is forced to mate with the 3. The 3... So, a thing about a 3, this isn't a 3. It could be a 2 or a 4, but the thing that's interesting here is, I don't think this can be a 2, because orange is going to have to grow some direction. So, at a minimum, it's got to go somewhere. So I think that has to be a 4. 2 does, Screaming Ice Cube, hello. 2 does seem difficult. Some would even say impossible. Oh, 2's not allowed by the rules. Also, in addition to being impossible from the standpoint of solving the puzzle, our circles have to be an exclusive set of digits. So I could never do this even if it was somehow valid because I already have a circle 2. So the only thing that can be is a 4. And that maybe is worth considering when we think about what's going on up here. They're a little easier, one you might say. So 2, 3, 4 are ruled out. So we end up with a 5, 6 here. 5, I kind of felt like was going to happen anyway. You know, it's one of those things that just felt, hello everyone, by the way. I've missed all of you. I've also, you're making me feel better. I was having a hard day. It's very nice. It's nice to see everyone. It really is. Oh my gosh. It was written in the prophecies. I never... It is, I have not been streaming very much. Shocking. I'm shocked by this, what do we call this? It's not really a cameo. This entrance, this dramatic entrance. Look at all the people here. I am so grateful to everyone for coming. I've been not streaming, you know, even before I was traveling, I wasn't streaming very much. And I had this feeling like I should stream today and I'll feel better. Can everyone please tell their offspring to make more puzzles? That goes for both Jan and for Blobz. I had fallen off the earth a little bit. Here, you know what's funny? Do you know a thing that is funny? Okay, I'm not solving the puzzle and making everyone furious, but I'll tell you one thing that's funny. Even though I have barely... You're going to have an offspring? Okay, 9 months. Like, okay. Even though I have barely streamed any puzzles in like the last 9 months, I have recorded hundreds of hours of solves, doing test solves for Blobz. So one of these days I will release those things. Yes, obviously we want more Helio puzzles, but I want more show puzzles as well. Child of Blobz. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll do this. Forgive me. What are we doing? We saw the 5. We see the 6. What do we know about anything now? I got distracted. Sorry, should I think about 7s now? Is that true? The Back to the Future September? That's so soon. In a matter of weeks? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's try to pause this. Pause, solve. We'll try to solve the puzzle. I'm getting distracted. It's just nice to see everyone. I'm just very glad to see everyone. I've had a tumultuous couple of months. I've had a hard time. You started a Patreon? Where's your Patreon? I don't see it. What do I search for? Okay. I'm gonna solve this puzzle. Sorry. Juggler said, wait, what did no, Screaming Ice Cube told me to look at row 6. Let's look at row 6. Oh, should we think about some of these squares, perhaps? Some of these cages, some of these little cages? Possibly. So it's already constrained, you know, it only has 3 possibilities because it sees 1, 2, 5, 6. So we could consider it's not 1, 2, could be 3 or 4 or 7. Are those the possible party people for this cage? Is anybody else like highly visible? Okay, wait, I want to promote you. But why is 6 afraid of 7? Okay, we'll look in a moment for why it's not. You have to forgive me. I haven't had enough human interaction. I need this. Okay, wait. Where's the puzzles? There it is. Okay, first of all, you need a fun icon. This is not gonna. This is. What is this? Okay, this is a very exciting. Everyone should subscribe as soon as there's a fun icon and a fun background. And no sooner. No sooner than that. Although I kind of like this, actually. Okay, why can't this be a 7? Let's talk about it. Because it's not possible to see 7 digits? Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do we think that can't work? It's new. Okay, but you need a fun icon. Why do we think this can't be 7? Because then I see. Because we do 1, 2. Oh, because this shape is horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would mean that there's entrapment occurring. Because yellow would fully cordon off this area. Fair. Very fair. Shape shame? I don't mean to shape shame. I will cut you some slack. You just got to get branding. Branding on point. Self-promotion. Branding, which I am bad at. So don't take advice from me. Okay. I'm interested in something like this digit, for example. Am I? Maybe I'm not. Am I interested in this digit, for example? Not really. I'm not interested in any of these digits. Oh, right. A 3. There's a 3. We did determine that this is going to grow somewhere. This does mean two things. Yes, obviously we see at least 3 here, right? That we can agree on that this must see at least 3. And similarly, this must see at least 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are greenified. Can we agree on this? 2 official testers. Do they have fun icons? Okay, but we can't see any further than this, or we'd have problems. We mustn't, in fact. So who can this be? It can't be pink. So must we do this? Because if any other person that tried to get here, 6 is not gonna reach there. You're not gonna reach there, you're not gonna reach there. The only possible person would be this, and then 3 could not grow sufficiently. So that seems like this has to be blue. Do you believe what I'm telling you when I say that? How do you feel about this? I'm going to follow Blob's advice and draw some more lines. Do we agree with the thing that I just did? I'm seeking validation. I'm feeling very undervalidated right now. And just in my life in general, I need some more validation. Actually, I got some very kind validation last week, but that was last week. Or maybe it was a few days ago. Who can say? So, this is fun. The 7 must be, this 7 sees this whole neighborhood. So we know the 7's in here. And we know, what's 4 doing? Does 4 have to do? Oh, right. 4 can't. Okay, that's fun. That's clever. But let's talk about 7 for 1 second, because 7 is here. Row 6. Ice Cube is so focused on row 6, but I'm not done talking about the 7. This 7 is ruled out of here, so we know it's here, but it can't be on the crop key because it would need a 6. So we place our 7. Is that true? And then 7 in pinkness, who knows? Now, 4 is interesting, right? Because this 4, we can't do this. Can we? Must we or mustn't we? What happens? If 4 goes up here, if this 4 sees these 4 digits, 3 is trapped, right? So this 4 on this axis can see only this many digits because we'd have a hard time. So the 4 must grow in this direction. I propose to you. That's my proposal. Non-Sudokus, Patreon exclusive. You're doing very good with the self-promotion right now, but you're doing very poorly with the branding. So we're saying, you're talking about row 6 dot. This dot? This dot. This dot song? Where's the 6? The 6 is in here. This 6. That's not very helpful. I just wanted to see if... Well, 6 is in here, right? Because it's obviously not here and it's also not here. 6. Is that fair? I missed everybody. Where's Skojo? Is Skojo still streaming? I hope. I haven't caught a Skojo stream in so long. Sorry, I'm just musing about 7s. What do I want to think about? This digit is this digit, right? That's a thing. Oh, I didn't draw a line here. I didn't draw the line here. Outrageous. Okay, we know about blue. I want to talk about something in a second, but first we need this line so we know red grows, right? Very obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So red grows here and red is fully enclosed, right? And we know what? What does that tell us about anything? Skojo, that's good news. Glad to hear it. So the thing I was just noticing, which may be totally irrelevant, is that this digit must be this digit, right? Do we care about that? Does that mean anything to us? It does. It actually does limit this digit quite a lot, right? because it could be a 1, it can't be a 2, it can't be a 3, it could be a 4, it can't be a 5, it can't be a 6, it can't be a 7. So this digit is only 1 or 4. This digit is only 1 or 4. Meaning if this is 1, this must be 2. If this is 4, it must be 3 or 5, and it can't be 5, so it would have to be 3. So it's just 2, 3. Can we do anything else with that? I mean, that feels kind of interesting. But maybe that's not sufficient. So who's going to come down here? Honestly, be honest with me. Who is going to get down here that is not yellow? It's not going to happen. Never did happen. Did I miss something up here? What did I miss? Did I make a terrible mistake? Who's going to take this if it isn't yellow? Pink is never going to get there. Orange is never going to get there. This is yellow. Is this all yellow? This is certainly yellow, right? Is that a thing that we believe to be true? The thing about this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that could still... No, we can't do this, right? Because if we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this would be 6 and this would be 6. So there's not a world in which this is green. So that's yellow. This person, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's also yellow, right? Does this seem true? Seems true. This person sees 3 or 4. It already sees 3. It could see 4. You need to see 6. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this happens. Wait, no, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This happens. Specifically, that happens. I miss Helio too. I miss everybody. It's very nice to see everyone. Okay, that's all terrific. This digit sees already 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's can't be 5, 6. It's obviously not 7, right? Let me say that one more time. What is this digit? It sees 1, 2, 3, 4. So it already sees 4, making it 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't be 5, 6, and 7 would not fit here. So this is the 4, so this is the 3. This already sees 3, right? 1, 2, 3, so it cannot grow anymore. So this must be true. Is that true? If that's true, then this must come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if that's true, what happens? That means you're the 1, and that means you're the 1, and that means you're the 2. These are all things that we had ready to go. Locked and loaded. This person seems like it sees a lot of digits. It sees a 1, a 2, a 3. It could be 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is only a 4, 5, which is fair because then that needs to appear over here. But well, actually 4 and 5 are over here somewhere. We know the 5 is, but that doesn't mean 4 is in here. Okay, exciting. Thinking about 1s briefly. Where's the 1? The digits we are missing here are 1, 2, 7. But that doesn't really feel very informative to me. Did we exhaust our yellow conclusions? Right, yeah, this can't, right. This can't be yellow because then this would seem too many digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this, and this had to get out. So this is green. This must be green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that means that the along these axes, the boundaries of green are forced, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't go this direction. We also can't go this direction anymore. So somebody's got to sneak up in here. And it's got to be either pink or orange. And I think if it's orange, pink can't grow unless orange really like slithers. But that's still I think this is pink, right? Does that feel true? Green's got to like break out of its little rut. Row 4, column 7, A. this person. Oh, in terms of what it is, that's a fair statement because it's not a 7 because of the 6. So we said this was what? A 1, 2, 7, it's not 0, 1, 2, 7 triple. However, the 7 is not going to happen. 1 could have a 2, 2 could have a 3. Is that fair? This would basically be 1, 2, 3. It's not 1, 2, 3 for that option. Killer or thermo? What a killer thermo. Is this for the Patreon? Killer thermometer. Okay, that's exciting. The thing that's interesting about this is a 1, 2, 7 triple, right? So we have 1, 2, 6, 7 in green already. So we don't know where the remaining green is. We know it's not here. One of these is green, right? So the 4 remaining digits are 3, 4, 5. So we know that these are 3, 4, 5, right? That's a true statement. And the question, it kind of comes down to, this person already sees 3. This person can't see 5. I do like a Philomeno. Opportunity in blue, A. Okay, we'll talk about blue in just 1 second. I just want to finish this thought, right? Because we have 4 digits here. We have 1, 2, 6, 7. So our 3 remaining digits are 3, 4, 5. This already sees 3. It could see 4. For this to be able to see 5, we'd be violating multiple rules. So I think you're not 5. I think you're only 3, 4. That means, what does that mean? That means the remaining digits, that puts a 1 here. Is that what we're thinking? That this has to be a 1, 2 pair? Because 1 in row 2, 1 is not there or there. And we've said green already has its 1. So, oh, well, 1 is just here anyway. So I'm overthinking things. 1, bleh, bleh. Is that a typo or is that French? Sometimes it's hard to tell. So if we tried to make orange come here, this can't be, what is this if it's not pink? This has to be pink, right? Like orange, there's not a world, even if we tried to like squirrel around, it doesn't matter, 3 is too small. So I think you must be pink. And if orange were to try to come in here or something, or somebody tried to come in, we'd separate our pinknesses. So I think you must also be pink. Your 3-ness is already happy. Your 2-ness is already happy. So you are bounded. 3, 4. We just don't know, actually. You can't be 5. Oh, no, that's not a cage cell. One of my favorite hobbies is... I don't know French well enough to tell jokes in French, except for this is not a pipe. That's all I know. Okay. Cool. The 2 would need a 3 or a 1. So 2 in here does not exist up here. In green, I mean. It's not here. It's not here. If we tried to put a 2 here, it would need either a 1 or a 3 next to it, and it's not a 6. So 2 goes there. Let's do it. Let's get in here. 4, 5, what? Oh, it is part of a 3, 4, 5 triple, right? It's the rest of this 3, 4, 5. You're not 2, apparently. And you're just part of a 3, 4, 5 triple. However, let's investigate. 3 would have to have a 4 because it couldn't, the 2 is not available. So 3 would need a 4. 4 would have to have a 3, which is not available, or a 5. And 5 would have to have a 4 or a 6, which are both available. Is that true? Wait, what did I mess up? 4, 5, 6, is that basically what we're saying? Because basically we'd say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it can't be 2 or 3. That's the other way to think about that. So there's a world in which this looks down, right? Who's gonna do this? Is there a world that this happens and this happens, or funny thing about you. Other cages we should be thinking about. Can any cage have a 1? No. Did I pencil mark 1 in a cage? Do we think about these cages? Are you hinting? How does orange 4 make it 7 count? That's a great question. Nobody knows, Blobz. It's impossible to say. It does grow out. Thank you. So the orange is already trapped in its little kingdom. 1, 2, 3. Even if there's a world, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to take this digit for orange. And as soon as we take this digit for orange, this is only available for yellow. And then we'll draw more drawings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yellow is complete. Is that true? Orange then must go this other route. This northwest passage must be orange. Does that feel true? And then this person must belong to someone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pink can only grow 1 more. Everybody else is spoken for. Green can't get here. This must be orange. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one of these people ends up green. What's our resolution? 1, 2, 3, 4. This digit already sees 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it can't just see 4. It must see 5. So we orangify this, which gives us this. Pink must grow here. Green must grow here. We'll complete our drawings. How do we feel about that? I know how I feel about it. I think it looks charming. A charming puzzle. This is also for 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's get so you just to complete the green pencil marks. Okay, so we're thinking about 1s now. Is that what we want to think about? Because it looks like 1s are pretty constrained. Maybe they're not. We need 1s in this neighborhood that are not here or here or here or here. We know there's a 1 in here, and then we need 1s in this neighborhood. Is that true? These are like the only places 1s can be. There's obviously not a 1 there. There's not a 1 there. So 1 in pink is, well, that's just obvious anyway, right? Like in pink, where's a 1? It's not here, it's not here, it's not there. So 1 in pink is here. So you're not 1. So in this neighborhood, we know there's a 1 over here. We know there's not 1 here, not 1 here, not 1 here, not 1 here. So 1 it's not here, it's not here. And 1 here would need a 2, so it's not here. So we place the 1 in orange, is that what we're saying? That's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 7. Is that how we feel? That's fun. 5, 6 pair here, perhaps. This would be 4, 5, 6, 7, but it's not 4. So this is 5, 6, 7. It's not 6. 5, 6, 7. It's not 6. So the 5, this 5 has no friends because we can't put a 4. So this is 6. This could be 5 or 7. That's 5. That gets ruled out. You're not. Oh, we know these things. This is just 3. This is just 4. You're the 5 after all. You're the 3. Did I make a mistake? Okay, we're looking good. Thank you, everybody. Cages, those are just decorative cages. It's like a bird cage. They're just there for show. What am I supposed to pay attention to rules here? I refuse it. There's a 5. You're a 5. You are a 3, 6 pair with a 3 here and a 6 here. 6 can't have a 5, so it must have a 7. You end up with a 4 or 5 pair. You're the 4, you're the 5, you're the 4. Very exciting. Who's very close to being done? You're close to done with the 2, 7. You can't be a 1, so you must be the 3. You need to be a 5 and a 6 with the 5 there and the 6 here. The 5 there. That feels true. We are short a digit here, which is a 4. We short 2 digits here, one of which is a 7, one of which is a 6. seem to be a 4. You seem to be a 3. And the 6 ends up there. Charming. Again. Again, charming. Wait, did I not draw the borders? I missed a border. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, here's the problem, though. Thank you. Here's the problem. What do I do? What do I do for the comment? What do I do here? Because I want to just say charming. I just want to say charming on all of these because I find them charming. Should I look in the thesaurus for other words that mean, look what I've done. Other words that mean charming, endearing, adorable. Those don't exactly mean charming. Okay, do we do this? I'm going to say average, and I'm going to say that it was very nice. Could I plagiarize a comment? What else did other people say? Charming. Wait, Screaming Ice Cube, you said ack. Were you referring to this person? Ack? What do I say here? A fun, fluid solve. Although I can't really say it was a fun, fluid solve without the help of people throwing tomatoes because the fluidity of this solve was largely tomato-based. But I'm going to just omit that. I will omit the tomato help. How are we doing on time? I'll do another one. Let's do another one. This one looks inviting and exciting. This one looks even more castle-y. So are we doing the same thing? More kingdoms, except now we have black crop keys. So we have 7 kingdoms, 1 to 7. Every kingdom gets a circle. There's vision. So is this the same rule set, but now we have black crop keys instead of white? Oh, Juggler, that's a very common mistake, to make a puzzle and have it not be made by blobs. I wish I had a solution for that. Have you considered being blobs? Okay, I will solve this. And if I feel like I have the emotional wherewithal, the emotional fortitude, I will solve your puzzle, Juggler. Because I have to... This is too much information. Sorry. I'm seeking like Sudoku solver, like a... I'm going to open relationship in Sudoku. Maybe I don't. Okay, these appear to be the same rules. Is everyone interpreting them as such? These are the same rules. Our crop keys just are a different color now? Meaning this is a 1. Do we agree with that? Is that a fair assessment of the situation? I'm not using my normal base colors because the 7-ness is confusing me. Wait, that was wrong. You're pink. You're orange. Red, yellow, like this perhaps? Fair assessment, okay. Wait, is Blobz tall? I haven't met Blobz in person. Is Blobz tall? How tall is Blobz? I'm 5'10", a man among men. You're 7'2". It had to be you. Okay, so we got this, right? Easy peasy. We know our black crop key digits. Am I gonna do this? This is a waste of time, probably, but... Oh, right, these are boundaries though, right? Okay, let's just for my own gratification. Like, a thing that's interesting here is the... Juggler's 4'6". That's exciting. Okay, so what do we know immediately? Five is respectable. 5 by 5 means, you know, like in broadcasting, 505 means a good, clear, strong signal. It's like the strongest signal. Whenever I fly on an airplane, I'm not an enormously tall person by any means, but I'm tall in the saddle. I have a very long torso. So when I sit on an airplane, I look very tall and the seats fit me very horribly and I can't use the armrest and it's incredibly uncomfortable. And I sometimes look at smaller people, the way they're just like so cozily nestled up in their airplane seats, and I have a little bit of envy. So is this a 2? Do we really think that? Is this actually a 2? I mean, not both of these, but this? Is this a true thing? Big if true. Juggler says it looks true. Okay, so what are we doing? So this 2 then is forced, right? To be a 1-4 pair? Is that a true statement? Because the 2 can only live with those people? And then this must be 1-4 pair, so this is 4. Is this all? I agree. I agree that this is probably, we probably know some things. This person, is this forced to be a 3 then? Because it can't be a 4? Because it's bounded? Is this forced? What a break-in. Do we know even more digits near the 2? Is that true? Wait, I'm excited about this. Let me have this. Cages are just decorative. I don't know why you think they're just there for show. You're right, it's a 4. So at a minimum, this person is green. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. At a minimum, these are dark green. Do we agree with that? At a minimum, this is pink. I possibly believe that. So we're left with a 5-7 pair in these people. Is that what happens? 5-7 is here. Do we feel comfortable with 5-7 as a possibility? I mean, do I want to think more about the thing that's funny is the only way these could both be pink is if this was a 2. They're not both pink. That's funny. If I try to make both of these pink, the only way to do that is if this is a 2 and this is a 1-4 and it can't be a 4. So they're not both pink. But that doesn't mean that like one or the other isn't. Okay, did our 5-7 tell us anything at all? I mean, this red really seems like these people are... How are we going to get in here? These are red, right? Okay, yes, here come the tomatoes. I started to say that before the tomatoes were flying. Let the record show. So it's this person. Minimum 3, maximum 4. This is 3 or 4. Is that true? Because it already sees 1, 2, 3. Could see 4. It's 3 or 4. 3 would need a 6. 4 can't have an 8, so 4 can only have 2. So that makes that 2 or 6. 6 here can only have 3. Oh, is that the same problem that this cannot be red? The only way this could be red is if this was a 4. I guess, no, in this case it could be true, right? Because this could be a 1, 2, 4. Wait, but this is 5 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is red. So this is 2. 4. Oops, 4, 1. Do you believe me when I tell you that? You're saying row 6, column 1, row 6, column 7. Is that true? A special kinship? I'm not ready for that. Maybe I am. I'm still talking about this. This, like, what is this person? Who could this be if it's not blue? I guess it's possible. Maybe that is possible. Not orange. Maybe this is possible. You're saying column 1 and column, there's a special kinship here, a special friendship here. Oh, because of the Kropke? Like a Kropke battle going on here? I'm willing to pencil mark that and talk about it. Normally we would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. There's obviously no 8. The 1s are ruled out immediately. Now, 3, 6 is a valid person. 2 is ruled out here. 4 is ruled out here. Now, 3, 6 is a thing we could enjoy. 2, 4 seems valid though, right? As an inverse of this. Is that fair? Is that unfair? What's going on with these people? Oh, with 1 and 4 already spoken for? I'm willing to discuss that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. There's no 8s in this puzzle. 1 is ruled out. 4 is ruled out, which is interesting. Right. Ah, very interesting. Because without 1 or 4, 2 is not available to us, making that 3, 6. This is 2. This is 4. This is the other half of a 5, 7 pair. Do we know to whom these belong? Not necessarily. But wait, this is 5 or 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we did that. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I was panicking. It's undue panic. So, what do we think about this? Is that where we're looking now? I'm a little bit interested. Oh, that's cool. Okay, right. Because these are different digits. Okay, what is this digit? It's not 1. It's not 2. It could be 3. It's not 4. It's not 5. And it's not 7 because they live in there somewhere. So that is a 3, 6 pair. The fact that this is a 3, 6 pair means, sorry, it's not 3, 6 pair. It's just a 3 or a 6, but it means this is not a 3, 6 pair. Let's talk about this one. 5's never on there. 7's never on there. 8 doesn't exist in this puzzle. We can't make this a 3, 6 because it would ruin this. It would be ruined. You're not a 1 also. So what does that mean? 4 goes with the 2. 2 goes with the 1 or a 4. 1 goes with the 2. 2 goes with the 4 goes. Everybody's got a brother here. This is still valid. 4 is ruled out. It is just 2. You're not 2. Okay, so that's fun. It means you're not yellow if you're, well, you could be if you're 4. You're not yellow if you're 1. Interesting. We have a number of 2s. Is that worth considering? There's no 2s in here, or in here, or in here, or in here. And I think we said this couldn't be a 2. It can be a 2 if they were both pink, but maybe it could be a 2 with like double, with a 4 here and 1 here or something like that. So this wasn't helpful. I don't think that was helpful. Row 3, column 4, row 3, column 5. Oh, this person? What is this person? What does this person see? What do your elf eyes see? It's not, it's obviously not 1 or 4. Who's it? Wait. What's this doing? I think we said it's okay for pink to come here. It just can't do both. You see at least 4. Oh, right. I see what you're saying. It obviously can't, right, because this is constrained on this axis. There's a maximum of 4 on this axis, and it would already be there. So it must be 5, 6, 7, right? Is that what we're talking about? Row 6, column 2. How many red cells does it see? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Am I misconsidering something here? How many red cells does this see? Or will it see? Or shall it see? Oh, this one! Oh! Wait, you mean column? Hang on. That it can see all 7, because what if it didn't? Like, how would it see 5? Let's think about this. Oh, right. Good grief. Okay. Sorry. There's only 7 digits total. This is a 7 by 7 puzzle, by the way. So for this to be 7, I would have to see every red digit, and there's a red digit sitting in the corner like a weirdo. Which is helpful if you remember that this is a 7 by 7, which I am incapable of. It is not possible for me to remember that. I've done okay so far. I haven't put any 9s in the grid yet, which is good. I've put a few 8s in the grid, but just for, illustrative purposes. So what does that mean? This can only see one more, so it's got to like float off into the ether somewhere. Does it need a curvy corner? Oh, right, that's the 5, that's the 7. Sure. So this person it's the shape that we said was forbidden somewhere else, right? Maybe that was the other puddle. It's a forbidden shape. This is a forbidden shape, which untwoifies this, but I kind of didn't think it was a 2 anyway, frankly. If I'm being honest, I never thought for 1 second that was a 2. We do want 2s up here, though. But I don't know that we've gained enough new information for that to be relevant, other than to remove this. 2, 1, 7. I don't know. We know we put a 4 in here. Is that true? Yeah, well, let's draw our boundaries. How does that sound? This is what Blobz would want. Right? This is all done. Good. Very good. So let's just talk about this person for a minute, because it is a little constrained. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, right? It's definitely not 8. It's not 3. It's also not 2. So, and we've already said it can't be like both things, because that would have been a 2 with a 1, 4. So it's only, these are 2 different people. This is one flavor of green, but I don't know that we know which flavor of green. Row 2, column 3, row 2, column 4. So we're looking at, yeah, okay, let's look at these. So if this is a 1, this is forced to be a 2, it's just forced. If this is a 4, it can't be a 3, so it has to be a 5, right? And if this is a 6, then we have a very difficult time. Wait, did I say, gosh, what am I was thinking this was white crop geese again. I'm sorry. If this is a 1, then these are both 2. If this is a 4, because they can't be 8s, then they're both 2. And if it's a 6, they're both 3, which is not possible. So these are both 2. Is that true? Possible without dots? Dotless? I don't know. At a minimum, the dots tell me where the boundaries are. Maybe there's something else that told me that the boundaries. Could be 2. Row 2, column 3. There's already a 2 in blue. Or did I do something wrong? Okay. No, I for once didn't do something wrong. Shocking. Everybody's shocked. We're all shocked here. We do need a 3. Oh, what is this person? We know this person. This is just a 5. One of these people is a 3. One of these people is a 3. That's not a 3. One of these people is a 3, which means this is the 6, right? That means this is just a 1-3 pair. How do we feel about that? Emotionally good. And that 1-3 pair forces the 4 here. That's not a 4. And that forces the 6 here. And that forces 1-5 here. 1 down here. It's exciting. I feel excited about that. We're doing pretty good on our cages. We already know that. twos over here somewhere. We learned some more twos, right? Are we down to 1, 2? Where's our 2? It's not here, or here, or here, or here, or here, or here. This is our 2. That's the 2. That's the remaining 2. We've done it. We've got every single 2. Another decorative cage. It's just, I don't know why everybody's so obsessed with these decorative cages. It's just for show. It doesn't mean anything. Except maybe possibly that it should see 4 digits is arguably too. Blobz, I don't know why you keep putting these decorative cages in the puzzles because I find them a little bit confusing. So we need one more person. This sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This person, does that mean this person is finished? Which bounds gives us an upper bound here as well. And we don't think red can do this. So is red forced here? They appear by accident. Maybe you like, there's a bug in the software that just puts decorative cages. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, but first, yeah, this is bad. But this is this true? I like this shape. I hope it's true because it's a good shape. There is a 6 here which sees this, which is helpful. Places the 7 here. 5s. 5-ifies you, 7-ifies you, un-6-ifies you. 6ification. This is light green because we already have our dark green too. You're a light green person. That means this is done. That means there's a boundary here. There's a boundary here. This must round the corner, right? And have boundaries as that described thusly. These boundaries. Why couldn't row 2, column 4? Why couldn't this have been pink? Why do you gotta rain on my parade like that? I thought I had a reason for that. Why couldn't that be pink? Why couldn't I thought I had a reason. No, shoot, you're right. It was just that they couldn't both be pink. Oh wait, but this needs to see 6. Wait, okay, sorry. Let's everybody calm down. Calm down. This needs 6 no matter what. So that's definitely correct. Now, why? Wait, okay. This needs 6. So it either must come here, which it cannot, or it must come here, right? That's true. So this part was correct. Are we happy with this? Right. We know it's not dark green, but I was incorrectly saying it could. I was not considering pink. I had in my mind that it had to be one of the greens, but I think it's because I confused myself earlier when I said that these both couldn't be pink, but one of them could be pink. Okay, so now what? Where can light green get a 2 if it isn't there? If light green doesn't take this 2, then we gotta, what's going on over here? There's just not another 2 for it to take, right? A decorative cage. This is also a 3. Wait, that's how I knew. Okay, wait a minute. I wasn't right. This is a 3. It's okay. I was right. I may have explained it poorly, and maybe my logic was wrong. But right, this is a 3, so that's fair. And then we come down here. Love it when I'm wrong for the right reasons or right for the wrong reasons. That's always good. Pink then, therefore, must do this. Is that true? Yeah, is there a setting to turn off cages? Can we go in here? Is it like a disable all cages button? Because I think that would really amp things up a little bit. We know that this person must look down by at least 1. Now, what are these if they are not pink? if we said this was 7, it could do this, but then who are these people? I think these people must be pink, and that this must be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that we do this. I have an incredible ability to take approachable, simple puzzles and make them outrageously hard. And if you think this is bad, where I am this clumsy, this is when I have like people on stream throwing tomatoes. Imagine how Blobz feels when I send him a video of me spending like 2 hours on a 15-minute solve because no one was there to just throw a tomato at one place. It must be excruciating. Blobz, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you tolerate. I don't know how you tolerate the videos I send you. I don't want to talk about that. I really did turn like a 15-minute solve into like an hour and a half or something, right? It's very bad. It's a sad story. Blobz, but Blobz keeps asking for it. So some kind of glutton for punishment. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I've watched Simon do the same thing enough that I don't feel too badly about it. Okay, so we're done with pink. Like thusly. It's exciting. Okay, the cages are done, right? Now I am safe to stop thinking about cages, except for this cage we probably have to think about at some point, but I refuse to. It is a nice little snack. I mean, I turn my snacks into meals, which is also true in life. So, to whom does this one belong? This one must belong to orange, right? Because it doesn't belong to yellow. Is there anyone else who could claim this? Is this a fair statement? I mean, green's certainly not going to make it all the way down there. Does that mean we have to orangeify these? Because how else are we going to get our orange around? Orange around? You're correct that this does live here. I think we said that really early on and then I forgot about it. This person must live in here and it lives there, and 5 is not available. These are the same digit. One would, a more articulate person might say. Very good point. So I'm curious about 7s. Because there's not a way, if this 7 were orange, yellow would be trapped. So this must be the orange 7. And that finishes orange. Yellow must come out. This must be yellow. These must be yellow because they can't be anything else because orange is finished, right? Is that true? Did I miscount? 3, 4 pair in here. Does anybody see that? Oh, there's a 4 right there. 4, 3, we need a 7. The 7 there, the 5 there. This is a 3, 5 pair. The 5 there, 3, 5. Yellow must poke its little head out here. Yellow needs a 4, and it mustn't take this one, so it must take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then all we have left is our little green fellow. And then this 4 works out and everything's good. Everything is so good. It is neat. I agree, Juggler. It is pretty neat. Maybe I'll go comment pretty neat on this one. Pretty neat. That's pretty neat. 4 and 5 must make an appearance here, right? This 4, 5 must be here. 4, 5. That's the 5 and the 4. So you're the 3. One would assume you're 6, 7 pair, but nobody sees you yet. You are a 1, 6 pair, but we just need a 1 in here. 1, 6. Other half of the 6, 7 pair. 7. 2, 3. A 3, 6. You're the 6. You're the 3. Delightful. This puzzle was moderately amusing. Thank you. How about a delightful snack? That's not the solution code. A delightful snack. Blobz, I hope you know you're the only person on earth for whom I comment on things. Oh, I needed that. Shoot. I messed up. We need the solution. It's row something. Row 1. This one. Ack. Okay, Juggler, you've earned it. Blobz, I hope you can forgive me. I'm going to do a Juggler puzzle. I apologize. First, I have to remember how Logic Masters works. How does this work? Can I search for the puzzle name, or do I have to search for Juggler? How many R's in Juggler? Why? Logic Master, could you please work? Oh, that's way better. Oh, right. Sure. That would have been the sensible thing to do. Can I do this shortcut? Right. No, wrong thing. Not here. Here? Where? Here? Okay, we got it. We got it? Bricklayer. It's beautiful. I love the colors. Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. It does look cool. It looks extremely cool. Okay, so, oh, look at these little bricks. This one looks like a little potato though. Look at these little potatoes and little cheeses. These are potatoes, these are cheeses. What are these? Sponges, bathroom sponges? What's this? Planetary, like a space rock, like a meteor. It is a beautiful puzzle. It's got meteors in it. Space rock looks like Pluto. It's got potatoes. It's got cheese. It's got sponges. Bricky snacks. Okay. Within each n by n grid, place the digits 1 to n once in every row. Okay. Bricks are grouped by sum. Excuse me. No two bricks have the same digits. Okay. I'm confused already. Bricks are grouped by sum. Bricks with the same sum always form an orthogonal connected group. Bricks cannot connect across broken edges. So, oh, I see, because this column is actually, like this row is too wide. So this is like, is this correct? This is like the digits 1 to 2. And then, but this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. But then no two bricks have the same digits. As far as like on a pair of bricks? No. Okay, no. We're doing great here. I'm off to a very good start. Because these, I mean, this is, I see. We're thinking about it in those terms. I see. So we don't continue, we don't span across like this. I see. Gotcha. Okay. But in like, so this is 3 by 3. Okay, I'm gonna screw this up. Just get ready for that. But okay, I'm a little confused about the no two bricks have the same digits though. I mean, as far as a whole brick or like this little half brick fellow, like sums, like doesn't this have to be like 1 2 2 1? Am I wrong about that? Like this is also 1 2, isn't it? Or is that incorrect? Oh, thank you so much. Bye, Jen. I'm very glad to see you. Thanks for stopping by and say hello to Helio. Okay. Watch me make this so complicated. But I see, like, this could have a 1 and this could be a 1 2, and that's okay. Yeah, okay. Are you sure you want me to solve this, Juggler? I don't feel emotionally prepared. This... How's this work? So you're telling me this row doesn't really see this. Like, this row doesn't care about this digit. This digit is going to be in here or here. 4 different Latin square puzzles that just happen to overlap. Just a coincidence that they overlap. That's all. Okay. And then the sum of them. What does that mean? Bricks are grouped by sum. Bricks with the same sum always from an orthogonally connected group. Bricks cannot. So, like this brick sum is 3. That the sum of this brick is 3. They're grouped by sum. Bricks with the same sum always form an orthogonally connected group. Bricks cannot connect across broken edges. Broken. So I only see a few broken edges. So I'm still confused because the sum of this is 3 and it's orthogonally connected to... Is this a brick? I'm having an embarrassingly hard time. Oh, I see. It's not a requirement that they... It's just that if they have the same sum, they will be grouped together. But if they have a different sum, that's fine. Like the fact that the sum of this is 3 and the sum of this is 1 or 2 is not a deal breaker. I'm off to a very good start of understanding these rules. Okay, so that's interesting. So this digit we know appears in here. Because it just must. And that's fine. Nobody's going to complain about that. No one's going to have their feelings hurt. And then we also know there's a 3 in here. And that the 3 is going to sum with the 1 or 2, and then its sum is going to be whatever. Now, the sums are funny in here, right? Like, because just because we know there's a 3 in here, the 3 and this digit can never be friends again, right? Like, this could be these 2 digits, or the 3 and this digit, but it can we'll never have 3 paired up with that particular digit again. And this digit certainly doesn't appear there again. And we just know that this digit, even though it's on a 4x4, is like bounded by the 3-ness of this digit. I mean, these potatoes. So I know, like, this person it feels like this is the place to start, but who can say? This digit also doesn't... Well, no, that's not true. This digit does just appear in here. One of these is just 3. One of these is this digit making a new appearance in the neighborhood. And then this is like a 3 pair with... Right, one of these is just 1, 2, for sure. Because the 3s partner will already. So is that helpful at all? The fact that one of these is just a 1-2 doesn't feel very helpful. Okay, so we do know there's a 3 here. The sum of u is going to be 4 or 5. The sum of one of these is going to be 3. It's going to be next to somebody that is a 3. Oh, is that... So are we saying that one of these is definitely a 3? And I know that one of the puzzle that... Sorry, the square that... The brick, the potato that sums to this is also a 3. Does that mean this is the 3 potato? Because if I have a 3 that's over here and I make... I'm sorry. If I have the 3 here, one of these is a 1-2 potato. Right? And if I try to have a 1-2 potato over here, it's going to sum to 3. But if I have a 3 here and a 1-2 potato here, is everyone upset? You failed. That does not bode well for me. Right? Like, so one potato, there's a 3 over here. That means that this is the 1-2. That means this is a 3. And that this is that doesn't seem right. Wait, sorry, I gotta back up. No, I'm sorry, I did it backwards. Sorry, this is the 3. This is this digit. I don't want to mark these. Like this digit is here. I got a digit. I did it. Good job, everybody. We did it together. We know. I mean, I don't really know how I want to color these yet, but let's just start with like this. I'll make it. We'll just try our normal colors and see how I feel about it. Like these are the same digit. There's certainly a 3 down here, and there's certainly a 3 here or here, right? And that's okay. This is going to sum to 4 or 5, and this is going to sum to 4 or 5. This is going to be a 1 or a 2. This digit I'm sorry. This digit is that digit. This digit is here. This digit must make an appearance again. I'm afraid of picking colors. They're going to be too close to our sponges and potatoes. Okay. That's a 3. That's a 1 or 2. That's 1 or 2. That's fine. This is a 4 or a 5. This is absolutely a 3. There is a 3 over here. This is a 4 or a 5. The remaining digit here is a 1 or a 2. This digit is constrained in its... Is that going to be true for all the digits that are kind of like solo digits? That maybe not. Three. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This digit must make an appearance again. This digit... This is 3 with dark blue, for sure. Dark blue mustn't make another appearance here. That is kind of funny, right? Doesn't that mean there's definitely... Oh yeah, of course. one of these is dark blue. So dark blue must appear in this neighborhood somewhere. What is the right thought process for this? Now we gotta. Should we think about the cheese some more? Was there more to understand about the potatoes? Maybe we think about our sums a little bit, because our sums here with the individuals, they can be, I guess, on the paired potatoes, we're only 3, 4, or 5, right? But our paired potatoes here could be as much as 7. Like our paired, like our sums are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because the maximum, like 3, 4 would be the... You're in here. These 2 digits must make another appearance in here for sure. We know green is making an appearance again, so either this one of these is green. Where does the 3 go? It's hurting my feelings. I don't want to try to move on to cheese until we've fully considered potatoes. You definitely sum to 3. Just so much that this sum could be, right? Because it could be as low as 1 plus 2 or as high as 3 plus 4. Is that true? We know there's a 4 in here. Right? I mean, that's just a requirement. Is there something about I mean, like, we know that this sums to 10, and we know that this, like, all these sum to 10, right? What does that mean to me? Where's the 4? The line tool. I'm glad to draw lines. Lines in terms of groups, of orthogonally connected groups. Yeah, okay. I would believe that. But I don't know how. I mean, because one of these is... I don't want you to be that color. I want you to... Yeah, I do, actually. Like this person... The group this person wants to be privy to... involves one of the 2 of these. I'm not sure yet. Now, okay, but the thing that's interesting, I guess, is that if we think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will be helpful. Okay, fair to say. I mean, I'm already started on it. It's underway. This is also a 3, by the way. This is its own group of 3 that has no friends. Very sad, but I want it to be this color. This is a sad, friendless group. this is an individual 1 group or an individual 2 group, or okay, but one of these is going to be a 3. So a thing to think about perhaps is what? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sums in this land. That's fair. No, I like that. Let's do that. This person is in its own group. This person is in its own group. This person, nobody touching this is of group 4 or 5, and this is going to be a different one, right? Like those are different people. I don't know if that's really the way to do that, but so the thing I was just wanted to think about is like the combinations of sums. Do we have some combination of sums that's going to be forced, or that is going to be like, let's say like one of our sums is 4, for example. I mean, if one of our sums is 7, it's in a group of its own, because it could only be a 3, 4, and then nobody else would be able to deal with that. If this was a 1 or a 2, it would be a group of its own. Same here, 1 or a 2 would be a group of its own. If it was 6, it could be 4, 2, or it could be 5, 1. So it could be not in a group of its own. So if this were the 1, 2, and that this was the 3 group, like this, it would definitely be in its own group, because these people would not sum to 1 or 2. If it was the 3, it is possible it could have a 1, 2. So this person is either in a group of its own or only occupies 1 brick, because this can't be a big enough number to have 2 different sums to make it, right? Like either it's just 1 or 2 and it's totally alone and it is a completely isolated group, or it's very specifically 3, and then one of these could be a 1, 2 to group with it, but then the other one, that would be it, right? Because we couldn't have 1, 2 again. Is that a thing we decided? Yeah, no, 2 bricks can have the same. So what does that mean? That means that either this is an entirely solo brick, or it is a brick that it's an entirely solo brick, or it's a brick that is only a member of one other group. If it is the 3, it's a member of this group, and then I could try to have another 1, 2 there. Is there something that gets forced anywhere? Like, not quite. I mean, in terms of like 2 side-by-side bricks would be very forceful. I mean, 2 side-by-side 2s. Like this is interesting, for example, because this means that all 4 of these digits are part of a sum. Like the 4 in here is definitely part of a sum. And the 1 in here is part of it. Just everybody here is part of a sum. It's not true for any of these other axes, I think. I think it's only here. Three. What's annoying is if this is 3, this is definitely 1, 2. Like a thing you couldn't. Let's think of things that just you couldn't do. Like if this is the 3, then the 1, 2s are like if this is the 3. And we want some 1, 2 bricks, which is the only way to make up 3. It has to be here or here. right? Like if this is the 3, we can't have a 1, 2 here because we'd have a split group. If this was a 4, we couldn't have a 1, 3 here. This was a 4. This is not a 4. Of course not. That's never a 4. What are you saying? That's never a 4 because it's part of this land. So what do you want to think about this? The problem is there's just so many sums. It almost feels like there's more sums than bricks. Maybe that's not really true. That's not true, right? Because we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I counting these wrong every time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. So there's definitely groups in here. We have to have groups in here. Uh-oh. Are there groups in here? Can we make 10 different? No, we can't. Can we? There's got to be groups. How many bricks there are? How many bricks can exist? Like how many groups can exist? So there's 10 bricks. And our bricks values can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Those are the only numbers we can make. So we have to have some sums that group together. One might argue. But we don't have to have, we have the individual people. They do not see each other. So this could be the same digit. They're not allowed to be the same. Oh, right. The configurations aren't allowed to be the same. Right. That's true. I mean, I meant the sums are the same. The configurations are not allowed to be the same. Right. Like you can't have 1, 2, and 2, 1, but you can have 3 made by 1, 2, and you can have 3 as a standalone digit, right? Like 3 could appear without thinking about sums. I don't care. Yeah, sums, forget them. Okay, let's think about it that way then. I'll play this little game, right? Because I only have 4 digits. So what arrangements of digits can I have? I can have 1, 2, and I can only have that one time. And another time I can have 2, 3. And I can only have that one time. Well, let's think about it this way. I can have 1 with 2. I can have 1 with 3. I can have 1 with 4. I can have 2 with 3. And I can have 2 with 4. And I can have 3 with 4. So are we saying that every combination of 2 digits must be represented here? Bingo. So there is a 7. Somewhere. For whatever that's worth. One of these people is a 7, which is never going to be part of a group. So wherever the 7 is, it must be solo. So there is absolutely... Wait, what did that tell me, actually? Did that tell me the leftovers? Hold, please. Hang on. What did we just say? We just said that. Does that mean these leftovers are 1, 2, 3, 4? Because I just said every combination of digits, right? There's 1 4 times, there's 2 4 times, there's 3 4 times, and there's 4 4 times. There were always anybody by the rules, but I mean, okay, I'm making it complicated. But these leftovers, I guess what I'm trying to argue to myself is that these people that we already used. Am I just wrong about this? I feel like I'm not quite thinking about this the right way. No, I think I thought through that incorrectly. I thought through it incorrectly, right? And every combination of one day. Well, wait, okay, but is that true? Now I'm confusing myself. I thought I arrived at a conclusion that this was a set of 1, 2, 3, 4. But now I'm doubting myself. No, that's right. Oh, right. They're all different. Of course, they're Juggler. Obviously. Right. It already told me that. It already told me that no 2 bricks. There's four bricks. Okay. Well, great. Yeah, you don't even need that rule. See, this is like cages. This is a decorative rule. I don't need this decorative rule. Get it out of there. Some of these decorables. Okay. Obviously, this is not 4. Obviously. So, what does that mean, though? I can only tell you. Excuse me. What can I tell you? Here's some things I can tell you. Because we know those sets are true, like the 3, 4 set is kind of irrelevant. Because nobody can deal with 7s. 7s just ruin everything. 6s. We only have one way to make 6. So the 6, the 4, 2 is also solo. That's the only way to make 6. The 5, we will have 2 people that equal 5. It's definitely true that 2 of these, one will be 1, 4 and one will be 2, 3. So it's absolutely true. This cannot sum to 3 or 4. Because one of these is 3 or 4. And then we would be, it could sum to, no, if this summed to 3, there's only one way to make 3. And there's only one way to make 4. And so if we made the sum of this 3 or 4, it would be broken because it wouldn't be next to the 3 or 4, and it couldn't form a chain to get to it. So the sum of this is But it'd be 5, 6, or 7. 5 has 2 ways to do it. So 5 is gonna... We know that there's no... The bummer is it doesn't narrow it down quite enough, right? Because we know it's not... The sum of this is not 3 or 4. The sum of this is 5 or 6 or 7. But that's still any of these digits. It doesn't help us, like... If this is the 4, well, okay, let's think about this a little bit. Like if this is the 3, one of these is 1, 2. This is the 3. There's lots of options for that. So the 3 and the 4 must be near their friends. The 2 5s must be orthogonally adjacent, meaning the digit, the 1 4 and the 2 3 is going to be like this or like this or like this or if it was like this, it's going to isolate this person, but that's fine because this could just be the 1 or the 2. Right, the 1 and the 2 are going to be their own groups always. Okay, I'm glad I'm learning these things that are not useful. Great news. So the 1 and the 2 are lonely people, no matter what. But the 3 and the 4, require a buddy The 3 and the 4 require a buddy that has a 1 in it. The bricks that we have that are part of the buddy system is there's going to be a couple of 5s, and then the 6 and 7 are on their own, wherever those are, and then the remainder will be, there'll be a 3 and a 4, which need to pair with the 3 and the 4. I think I would take an area hint. I'd take a tomato style hint. The tomatoes working. The 4x4 is a lost cause, but I love the 4x4. I spent so much time and effort. You're telling me that cheese is over? I get it. This is even more terrifying. I mean, we know this. Oh, this must be a person that has no friends. It looks so cheesy. How can I resist this? So, okay. One of these, this digit then is a very isolated. So this must be a digit that has no friends, which means it must be a 1 or a 2, right? Because our family of sums here, we have to have 1 with 2, with 3, with 4, with 5. We have to have 2 with 3, with 4, with 5. We have to have 3 with 4 with 5. We have to 4 with 5. Like there's no leftovers. And that means that there's guaranteed to be a brick over here that sums. There'll be 1, 2 that sums to 3. There'll be the 1, 3 that sums to 4. There'll be the 1, 3 that sums to 5. So this cannot be 3 or 4 or 5. This is definitely a 1, 2 brick. This person can't be a 5. Can? Oh, no, it can, because we could just chain out. Oh, right. No, we can't connect across here. this person also has to be a lonely person, Eleanor Rigby style, right? Because bricks cannot connect across broken edges, meaning we can't, does that mean we can't group this brick? That means this brick is also not part of a group. Which means this brick can also not be 3 or 4 or 5 because it just can't find any of its friends. And that 1-2 pair, all the lonely cheeses. No, these we said were, this, I don't know what this is actually. I thought it was a dish sponge, but maybe it's not. So 1-2 comes out of there, and this is like a 3-4-5 situation currently. There's going to be a lot of sums here that are kind of irrelevant. We'll be able to make 2 6s. We'll be able to make 2 7s, but we'll only be able to make. Wait, we won't be able. Yeah, we can make 2 7s. We can only make 1 8 and 1 9. So the 1 8 and 1 9 will be lonely people. So with our fragmentation, what have we learned? Tragically, frustratingly, this digit, are we saying you're solo, but are we saying that this digit must be friends with this digit? Like, are we saying that this digit must sum? This digit must have friends, and so it only touches this brick, so mustn't it be friends with this brick? And this brick is a different friend, so this, there's friendship here. I mean, no, this is 3, 4, 5 triple. This is going to be 1 + 2 or 1 + 3 or 1 + 4 or 2 + 3, depending on what this is. If it's one of these, definitely has a 1 in it, right? Like, one of these must have a 1 because the 3 and the 4 must have 1s. Because it's going to be 1 + 2 or 1 + 3. The 5 can be a 2, 3, but it does mean that there's no 1 in here. This person is not a 1. This is a 3 or a 4, and it cannot cross the Great Divide here. So this must be true. This must be true, right? Because it can't, there's no other way. If this is a 3, there's only one other way. I mean, well, this is a different group, right? Whatever this is not, this digit is going to be 1 + 2 or 1 + 3. And there will be no other way to make that digit again. So is this true? Oh, Juggler, I'm excited that you're getting excited at my like very labored solving of this. So is that true going this way as well? I like the layers. Almost like onion layers, but there's none of these look like onions to me. Is that true? Well, I got to be careful how I think about that in terms of like, because this could go either way in the other puzzle. So that's I need to just be cautious of how I choose to color that. But in terms of red land, this appears to be true. Which means there's no 5 here, because that would be a bad situation for this person. So the 5 must be here. And that means that, well, we don't know that. One of these people is useless, at least, right? Like one of these is a useless person. Oh, no, I guess it could still be 5-1 and be 6 next to a 4-2. There is a 2 or a 3 in here. 4 is never in here, but it could possibly be over there. Bricklayer. Oh, it's layers. I see. I didn't catch that. Okay, so what do we do with that? Excuse me. That particular this particular configuration with the 1, whether it's 1, 2, or 1, 3, does not appear again. This group doesn't go there. This person, if it was in a group, would have to group with this person, which 6s feel like an option. 3, 4, 5, the 1, 2. There's certainly no 5 here. This is only a 1 or a 2, right? Because we're saying that this is part of this group. I think I'm saying that. So this must sum, this can be no more than, it's at least, this is never 3. These are never 3. Well, no, maybe not that one. This one, the minimum digits, I mean, this is also, if I put a 3 here, this sum is 6 and this is broken, right? So this is only 1 or 2. Which means this can't be 5 because we would exceed this. Like whatever we add to 5 is too much for this. And it means this can't be 3 because our minimum here is 3 plus 1 equals 4. So that ends up being only 4, 5. And this is 1, 2. So this could be either 1, 3 to make 4, 2, 3 to make 5, or 1, 4 to make 5 for this particular group. And there is, the thing is, if it's 5, this could be 1, 4 and this 2, 3 or something like that. There would be like there could be more than one person. There's only one way to make, 1 and 2 are solo cells. 3 and 4, there's only 1 brick for each of those. 5, 2 of the bricks sum to 5. 2 of the bricks sum to 6. 2 of the bricks sum to 7. So there's like a 5, like separately from what's in the land, there is a like 6, 7 group, or there's a 6 pair, and there's a 7 pair. And one of these is pretty big because one of these is the minimum digit is 3. So it's at least 6. One of the 2 of these is at least a 6. What about U? The problem with U is there's perhaps a world in which this could be 1, 2, and this is just the inverted 1, 2, and this is a 3. rats. The fives. What is important for the fives is I mean, the fives are members of groups that are 6, 7, 8, and 9. Am I missing something? Should I return to this area? Did I not fully consider this person? Wait, did I? It's Sudoku? What? What? Is this some... What outrageously silly thing is this? Row 4, column 1 of the whole puzzle, or of this thing, of the red grid. Sorry, row 4. What does this see? What does it see? What do your L5 see? Did I say there was definitely a 5 in here? Is that a thing I said? Yeah, this is a 3, 4, 5 triple. Oh, Juggler. By the way, Juggler, this is a 3, 4, 5 triple. By the way. I don't know if you noticed that. Wow, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that was a 3, 4, 5 triple the whole time? That's concerning. If I'm being honest, that's a concerning trend, because we know there's a boundary here. And to have our low digits in there, deeply concerning, because that means that this is 3, 4, 5. It's not 5, right? 5 is in here because we said it's not there. So this is not 5. Oopsie. This is a 3 or a 4. But that means, does that mean this has to be a manageable sum? Meaning this is a sum that can appear more than once? It's not this sum. Because this is a sum that equals 3 or 4. And that's not true. This is a sum that is 4, 5, 6, or 7. I can't put a 3 here. Can I? If I put a 3 here, the sum is... If I put a 3 here, the sum is 4 or 5. But I would not be touching... There's only... If I put a 3 here, the sum is 4 or 5. It can't be 4, because there's only one way to make 4, so I have to be immediately next to the 4. So like if this is the 4, I'd have to be here. The 1, 3 is here, here, or here only. So this is definitely not 1, 3. For it to be 3, 2, I have to be near a 5, meaning this could be 5, this could be 1, 4. So this could be 3, 2, this could be 3, 2, this could be 3, 2. If this was 5, this could be 1, 4, this could be 3, 2. But there's not, this can't be 5, I'm going to say to you. Does that sound reasonable? If I put a 3 here, I think there are problems in my life here. If I put a 4 here, this could be 2 to be the 6. It couldn't be, actually. If I try to put a 4 here, 4, 1 gives me the same problem with the 5s, where 5 can only talk to people like 2 steps away, here, or here, or here. To color my regions. I'm sorry, Juggler, I have to check the cases because I think I've cracked the case. Listen to this. 4. Is this true? Wait a minute. Now I'm doubting myself. No, wait. No. I got this. This is true. I'm sorry. My case checking is almost done. If this is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, and I just cannot get close to the 5s. No matter how hard I try, I cannot get close enough to the 5s here. I cannot do it. So 4, 1 does not work. If it's 4, 2, okay, well, I'll do it my way first, and then we'll try to do it the non-bad way. If it's 4, 2, it's 6. And we know that 6 is brothers with 4, 2 would be brothers with 5, 1. The only way we could put 4, 2 here is if this was 5, 1. Because they both need to sum to 6 and they need to be together. So this person is a solo person, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so I'm trying to tell you that this is a 5. Well, sorry, it doesn't have to be a solo person. It can be, sorry, it's not a 6, but 7 can be, in fact, it is. It just is. If this is 5, then this is a 7. And these are our 7s. Right? Those are 7s, so this is forced to be the 2. Do you believe me when I tell you that? And place the 1 here. It was always grouped to the brick with the right. Always? Oh, because it could, right, because, okay, right. Okay, right, I see now. Yes, it was always, because the only digits that were not grouped are 8 and 9, and we couldn't make, this could never be 8 or 9. It was always grouped, but it wasn't, okay. Fine, have it your way. Okay. I like my way better, only because it's the way that I did it, not because it's good. Okay, that's exciting, right? Because this is 7, this is 7. Their 7s are spoken for. Group 7, spoken for. This person is 1 plus 2 equals 3, or 1 plus 3 equals 5. Yeah, look at all these giant digits. I got huge digits everywhere. You ever seen digits this big? This is a 2-5 pair, some would say. One of these is a 2, which means it's not going to be very big. We do have a 1 in here. One of these has a 1. The 1, 3, we couldn't do that because we said this is here. Interesting. So the 1 is in here, but the 1 can't go with the 2. Right? One of these is definitely, there's a 1 in here, but the 1, 2 would be 3, and that's not okay because this person is already grouped there, and the other one is going to be somewhere else. Maybe here? Am I missing something? If this is the 3, this is the 1, 2. If this is the 3, this is the 1, 2. So the 1 always goes with the 5. So one of these is a 6. Now, what does that mean? it means that one of these is a 6 because it's 1, 5. So it has to go next to 4, 2. Which means either this is 4, 2. Well, like either this is the 6s, or this is a 6 and one of these is 4, 2, and the other one is 8 or 9. This person definitely goes with this person. Oh, right. Oh, wait. Okay. Almost forgot that 5 has to talk to 2 different people. And if this is 5, this is not 5. Because if we put 5 here, this has to be 1, 4, and then this has to be 2, 3, and this is broken. So this is 4, right? How's that sound? No, wait, I just filled it in wrong. Wait, I just broke the puzzle. What did I do? What did I just say? What did I do? Oh, sorry. This is supposed to be 3. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. This is 1, 3. So this is a finished person. That makes this the 2 and this the 3. This is 5. This is 4. This person's a 5. This must be a 1, 4 or a 2, 3, and it's not a 1, 4. So that's the 2, 3, right? So this is a 5, this is a 4, this is a 2. We said the 5 has to go with the 1 to make the 6. And we said it needed to be with a 4, 2, but we can't make this a 6, so this must be the 6. And so this is a 6 group. So that's 7, that's 6. This 5 either needs this to be, we need a 1, 4, and it's not here. This is 5, so that's the 9. And this is the 1, 4 to make the 5. So this is the 5, 3 to make the 8. That's 2, that's 3, that's 2, that's 1. So our 5 land looks like this. That's our 9, that's our 8. How about that? Incredible, we've done it. Oh no, Juggler, everybody else left. No one else could stand to watch me do this, but I'm enjoying it. This is a really cool, I've never done a puzzle quite like this. I'm definitely enjoying it. This is gonna un-3ify this person. So this must be 3, right? Like now this is the 3 and this is the 3. And this is this color. So this is this color, and this is this color, and this is this color. Well, we knew that. Something like that. So we know, what do we know? We know that 3 has a friend that is 1, 2. Right? Because somewhere's a 1, 2. Like, this can't be the 1, 2 because it doesn't touch the 3. This can't. One of these is the 1, 2. If we put the 1, 2 here, this is broken. So this is a 1, 2. This is a 4. So this is the 3, and it's the only other 3 we're going to find in this land. Oh no, I've ruined my cages. That's fine. Oh no. That unfortifies you. That seems to force a 4 here. So we need a 1, the 4, I think I said something wrong a second ago, but I meant to say the 4 has to be friends with a 1, 3. So one of these, this can't be the 1, 3 that goes with the 4. So this is a 1, 3, or this is a 1, 3. There are 2 5s. Is this person solo? It was before I drew my lines. Yes. So this is the 3. This is the 4. This is the navy digit. That's 1, 2. Uh-oh, what did I do? Wait. I gotta earn nope. What did I do wrong? Back up. I don't know where the nope happened. 2, 3, 1. Oh, did I put a 3 there? I meant to do the opposite. I meant to explicitly remove the 3. I'm sorry. This is the 3. I meant to remove the 3 here and make this the 3, 4. I'm sorry. This becomes navy. This becomes 3. This becomes 4. That's the 7. And so that's the 7, of which there's only 1 7. This could be a 5 or a 6, but the 2 5s have to be together. This is just 4 with navy. We already have the 4, 3, so this is, right, where's the 3? We can't make another 4, 3 because we have a 4, 3. So in this row, that's the 3. So the 3s are like this. This is green. So this is like this. That means you're the green and you're the blue. You're like this. So 3, and then you must go with green. So the 3 plus 1 must be next to the 4, which it is. Or this 3 plus 1 must be next to the 4. There must be 2 ways to make 5 that have to be next to each other. So this, we already have a 7. The 4 must have a 1, 3 next to it. I feel like I lost the thread a little bit. What did I do? So if I make this 3, 2, sorry, if I try to make this 3, 1 to go with this 4, then this is 3, 2, which is 5. This has to be 4, 2, 3, 2. That has to be 4, 2, which is 6. And this has to be 4, 1, which is 5, which is wrong. Let me say that one more time. If I make this 3, if blue is 1, right, then this is 4. So this is 5, and this is 5. So blue must be 2. Is that true? That gives me 4, 1 to be like, this is 5, and this is 5. This is 6, which is so low. This is 3, 1, and 4, both of which are 4. This is just a 2, and this is just a 7, and then the 1 is just a 1. So then we get the 2, the 2, the 1, the 1, the 2, the 2, the 1, the 1. Oh my gosh, Juggler, I did it! I did it. Okay, I really enjoyed that. Thank you for your patience with me. That was really cool. I have never done a puzzle remotely like that. That was, wait, how do I go say? I gotta go. I lost it. Column 4, 11 digits. Wait, what? Column 4. This one, column 4. Does my cut paste thing work like this? Column 4. Oops. Did it work? This puzzle, I'll call it average. It's very nice. You the inventor of bricks? Okay, I would like to do the other ones, but also I just need to walk away. Look, more bricks. These are all spongy though. I only like the ones that have cheese in them. Incredibly unique puzzle. Did I spell that right? Now I'm self-conscious that I misspelled incredibly unique. Looks right. Is that how you spell those words? I normally only do this for Blobz. I'll do it for you. I'll give you a comment. Okay, I simply must go. I'm so glad everybody stopped by. I've been having a hard time, and it was very nice to see everybody, and it was very nice to solve some puzzles, even though I did it clumsily. But I enjoyed it, and I would like to stream some more. Thank you. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I will try to stream again soon, and I'm gonna get out of the stream because it's very hot. Okay, goodbye. Thanks.